The first light of dawn stretches across the endless plains, turning the grass golden and the sky a pale pink. A gentle wind rustles through the tall grasses, carrying with it the faint sounds of life awakening. Amidst this calm, shadows move gracefully across the horizon. A herd of wild horses emerges, their powerful forms casting long silhouettes on the open landscape. There is a quiet strength in their movement, a rhythm honed over millennia. These are no ordinary animals. They are survivors, strategists, and masters of the wild. To watch them is to witness a delicate balance between freedom and survival, beauty and danger. From the moment they are born, every horse learns that life in the wild is both a gift and a challenge. The social structure of a wild horse herd is complex, dynamic, and highly strategic. At the center of every herd is a dominant stallion, a figure whose authority is established through strength, experience, and intelligence. He protects the herd, guides its movement, and negotiates conflicts not only with other stallions, but with predators, rival herds, and environmental challenges. Females, known as mares, form close bonds with one another and with their offspring. These relationships are critical for survival. Mothers protect foals, sisters share vigilance duties, and the entire herd cooperates to ensure that the group remains safe from threat. Unlike many other species, the decisions of a wild horse herd are not random. They are calculated, adaptive, and communication among horses is subtle, intricate, and highly effective. Beyond vocalizations such as whinnies, snorts, and nickers, horses use body language as a primary mode of interaction. Tail position, ear orientation, and subtle shifts of weight convey meaning across the herd. A flick of the tail might signal irritation, while a lowered head can indicate submission. When danger approaches, the herd communicates almost instantaneously through a combination of sounds, movements, and energy. One alert horse can set off a cascade of coordinated reactions, allowing the group to flee or defend with remarkable efficiency. The intelligence required to maintain such communication is profound, highlighting that survival in the wild is not only about physical prowess, but also mental acuity. Horses have evolved extraordinary physical adaptations for life in the open plains. Their long, powerful legs allow them to reach speeds up to 70 kilometers per hour, making them some of the fastest terrestrial mammals. But speed alone is not enough. Horses are strategic runners. When chased, they rarely run in straight lines. Instead, they weave, circle. Migration is a central aspect of a wild horse's life, particularly in regions where food and water are seasonal. Herds travel long distances in search of grazing grounds and water sources, navigating vast landscapes that present both opportunity and danger. Along these journeys, they encounter rivers, predators, rival herds, and the elements themselves. Yet these migrations are not random wanderings. They are guided by memory, environmental cues, and social learning. Experienced mares and stallions lead the group along known routes, teaching younger horses the paths that will sustain them through droughts, winters, and dry seasons. Migration is a test of endurance, leadership, and cooperation. The diet of wild horses is both simple and demanding. They graze on grasses, shrubs, and occasionally leaves, consuming. Predation is a constant presence in the lives of wild horses. Lions, hyenas, and other carnivores see young or isolated individuals as easy targets. Yet the herd employs multiple strategies to minimize risk. Adults position themselves around vulnerable foals, and the group often scatters in coordinated bursts when danger is detected. The stallion may confront predators directly, using size, strength, and intimidation to defend the herd. These encounters are high risk, but illustrate the remarkable courage, strategy, and cooperation inherent in horse society. Each attack avoided, each predator deterred is a testament to the herd's collective intelligence. Horses also exhibit remarkable social intelligence. They recognize individual herd members, remember past interactions, and form alliances based on trust and shared experience. Within a herd, disputes over dominance are settled through ritualized behaviors such as nipping, charging, and posturing, rather than constant violence. These interactions allow the herd to maintain cohesion and order without unnecessary harm. Horses demonstrate empathy. Reproduction in wild horses is another critical aspect of herd life. Mares have estrus cycles that dictate periods of fertility, during which dominant stallions actively guard them from rival males. Courtship involves displays of strength, subtle posturing, and sometimes complex interactions of vocalizations and body movements. Foals born into well-structured herds have a higher chance of survival, benefiting from protection, guidance, and social learning. The cycle of birth, growth, and integration into the herd ensures continuity of knowledge, skill, and culture across generations. Horses also Despite their beauty and intelligence, wild horses face numerous threats. Habitat loss due to human expansion, climate change affecting water and food availability, and predation all challenge herd survival. Conservation efforts are vital to ensure that these animals continue to thrive in their natural environments. Protecting migration corridors, preventing poaching, and monitoring herd health are just a few strategies that help sustain wild horse populations. Each horse lost is not only a loss of life, but a loss of knowledge, experience, and social structure. As the sun rises higher, herds of horses gallop across the plains, their hooves pounding the dry earth, dust rising in ephemeral clouds that fade into the bright sky. Stallions lead, mares follow, foals dart and weave through the group. The movement is graceful, coordinated, and powerful, a testament to evolution's artistry. Each gallop, each kick, each whinny is part of a complex dance of life, survival, and social interaction. To watch a herd of wild horses in motion is to witness freedom incarnate, intelligence at work, and nature in perfect harmony. Over time, horses leave their mark on the landscape. Trails, grazing patterns, and even dung piles influence plant growth and provide food for other species. They shape ecosystems in subtle but significant ways, impacting not only their own survival, but that of countless other creatures. Every aspect of a horse's life, from grazing to migration, carries consequences for the wider environment. They are both participants in and architects of the night falls across the plains, but the herd remains vigilant. Stars illuminate the vast sky, casting silver light over the grasslands. Even in darkness, the senses of wild horses are acute. They rest lightly, ready to flee at the first sign of danger. This vigilance, honed over countless generations, is the legacy of survival. It is a legacy of strategy, cooperation, and intelligence. Each horse embodies the lessons of its ancestors, carrying forward a story of resilience, adaptability, and life lived in harmony with the wild. Wild horses are more than icons of beauty and freedom. They are living symbols of intelligence, social sophistication, and survival. They remind us that in nature, the strongest do not always prevail, but the smartest, the most cooperative, and the most adaptable do. They demonstrate that survival is as much about community, communication, and awareness as it is about speed, strength, or size. In watching wild horses, we glimpse not only the story of a single species, but the intricate tapestry of life on Earth, where every action, every relationship,